All right, chapter 3, quick hits. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to really explore the history of family. We talked about in chapter 1 how family is constantly changing. Well, chapter 3 is going to really dive into that. And so you ought to be able to look at the experiences of early Americans, both colonists and natives, Native Americans, African Americans, Mexican Americans, and what they experienced in early times of our culture as compared to today, contemporary times of our culture. I really want you to be able to describe some of the things that you see pattern-wise and structure-wise in families in contemporary American culture. So what do Native American families look like today? What do African American families look like? Latino, Hispanic, Asian American, Middle Eastern American, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I want you to be able to describe some of the patterns and the structure that you see in those families. I also want you to be able to think about and understand how we are truly a melting pot culture, and we're a blending culture, and that interracial and interethnic relationships are changing, continuing to change the American family. And that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing because it's diversifying how we think of family and how family is done in our culture. And it's allowing us to maybe even um, broaden our understanding of each other as our family bonds are connecting different racial groups and different cultures. But we also want to understand that even as we blend, we don't want to lose what has made those cultures and those subcultures and those racial groups and those ethnic groups unique. What history do they share? What resiliency do they share? What has led them to where they are now? And how can we both appreciate and respect the past of our families while looking forward to future for our families? So just make sure that you're going through chapter 3, really looking for answers to diversity types of questions and what life is like, especially for contemporary families of different racial or ethnic groups. That's your chapter 3 quick